Gangamata Gosvamini. Yes, and also Ganga-devi's appearance. Okay, okay, just okay, Hare Krishna. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhika Vai Tadalai Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Vancha Kalpudrivascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanang Pavane Bho Vaishnave Bho Namo Namah Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Krishna He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priyam Om Vrindavi Tulasi Devai Priya Vai Kesavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Sattvatai Namo Namam Bhakta Vihina Aparadha Lakshai Khipta Sakamadi Taranga Madhai Kripa Maitwang Saranang Prapanam Brinde Namaste Charana Ravindam Brinde Namaste Charana Ravindam Brinde Namaste Charana Ravindam Bhajami Radhang Aravinda Netram Smarami Radhang Madhura Smitasam Badami Radhang Karuna Varadra Tato Mamanasti Gatir Nakapi Sama Sundara Sikhanda Sekhara Smerahasa Murali Manohara Radhika Rasikamang Kripa Nidhe Sapriya Charana Kinkaring Kuru Sambhida Dasanatinang Vivo Prarthaye Brajamendra Nandana Ostu Mohono Tabati Ballabha Janma Janmani Madesare Priyam Prananath Vishabhananandane Srim Kabjarasa Lula Satapada Radhika Padatali Krita Stiting Tang Bhajami Rasikendra Sekhara Bangsi Vivisuta Karanavani Radhavat Pitambara Duruna Bimba Faladrustat Puranendu Sundara Mukhat Aravinda Nitrat Krishnat Paramatattam Kimopi Aham Najane Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare इस फैन को बंद कर दें तो फैन वो आएगा ना शब्द आएगा रिकॉर्ड में ठीक नहीं होगा फैन का शब्द आएगा वो आपको उधर मुझे कोई ज़रूरत नहीं फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई ऑफर माई Pardon? Okay. First of all, I offer my humble, respectful obeisances unto lotus feet of my Gurupad Padma, Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad, Ashtotara Satasi Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Sira Vamanadeva Goswami Maharaj, and Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad, Ashtotara Satasi Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Sila Narayana Goswami Maharaj. Simultaneously, I offer my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam, lotus feet of Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad, Ashtotara Satasi Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Sila Gauruganda Goswami Maharaj, Sila Bhakti Rakha Siddhar Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, and all senior devotees and all Vaishnava and Vaishnavis, and presented all of my respectful guests. And so I am very happy. You also organize Gurudev Centennial this hari-katha. And So again and again I bow down my forehead, lotus feet of all the devotees, and especially Holland devotees. They are not Holland, they are Gurudev told they are the Holy Land. Gurudev always and use this word, the Holy Land, and where Krishna performs sweet holy Lila. So today is very super excellent, auspicious day, because three things also are manifested in these days. And first I tell also Ganga-devi, she manifested in this material world. For this regard, today is called also Ganga-dashahara. And Dashahara means 10 days from new moon. For this regard, today is called also Ganga-dashahara. Das means 10. And so that means, and today also Ganga-dashahara, super excellent, auspicious day. And how Ganga-devi, she manifests in this material world and purified the heart of all the living entities, and everybody completely free from sinful activities. Because our Shastra also explain, Agraha mukti tobe karmandanas, tobe se hoite pare Shri Krishna das. Chaitanya Bhagavat Vrindavan Das Thakur explain, Agre hoy mukti. First you free from all kinds of sinful activities, papa karma. Then you will be able to chant Krishna Nam. This is very important. And Sato Janmai Japumano Vasudeva Samarchet Tanmukhe Harinama Trishtanti Bharata. Krishna himself told to Arjuna, and one who worship Vasudeva Krishna and 100 births, Sato Janmai, and he will able to chant holy names, Nam Sankirtan. And because those who are sinner, papi, their Harinam will be not manifest in their tongue. And Ratnakar, before he committed many sinful activities, Narad Rishi told, chant Ram Nam. He could not chant Ram Nam because his heart completely full of sin, papa karma. So, but again he chant Mara, 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 Mora, dead body, that is called Mara. Ulta Nam Jagat Jagajana, Balmiki Bhaye, Brahma Samana. So in this way, the very evidence, and even Ratnakar, and before he was Mahapapi, but when he chant holy names in opposite way, Mara, and then automatically Suddha Harinam, Ram Nam manifested in his tongue. So that means I want to explain this way, just you take bath in the Ganges, and then all your sinful activity destroyed from your heart. Then your heart will be neat and clean. With your neat and clean heart, Suddha Hriday, then you will be able to chant pure holy names. So this is the evidence from our Shastra. So Ganga-devi, today also Ganga-devi, she manifested in this material world. Just I briefly explain to this way. Then also Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu's disappearance day, Gangamata Gosvamini's appearance day. So I'll tell to you, and according to the mood of our beloved Gurudev, what Gurudev told to us about this Ganga-devi. And actually this Ganga-devi, everybody know, the Ganga-devi, she is called the food bathing water of Lord Vamanadeva. Bolo Vamanadeva Bhagavan ki jai. You know these things. Very simple way, Srimati Bhagavatam, Sukdev Goswami Pad told to Parikshit Maharaj how Ganga-devi manifested in this material world. Actually, in ancient time, and Sagar Maharaj, he performed the Aswamedha Yagga, and for sacrifice the horse for sacrifice, that's Aswamedha Yagga. And then he may perform Aswamedha Yagga, horse fire sacrifice, 99 Aswamedha Yagga he completed. Then he lost his Aswamedha Yagga. When he was performing, that time Indra, he became very afraid. Then Indra is thinking, maybe Sagar Maharaj, he will be take my heavenly planet, Sargaloka. For this regard, Indra, he stole the horse of Sagar Maharaj, and he put in the ashram of Kapil Dev. Then when about to going to fire sacrifice of horse sacrifice, they could not find out where the horse. Then Sagar Maharaj, 60,000 sons, they were searching. Where is the horse? That time they coming. Then finally they came in the ashram of Kapil Muni. That time Kapil Muni, he completely absorbed in his trance. Just he seated and closed his eyes and meditates to Lord. But these sons of Sagar Maharaj, 60,000 sons, they are thinking, oh, he is not sadhu. He is completely what? Pretender. Because he put our horse in behind him. And now we have come for this regard. He pretended to meditate and close his eyes. He is pretender sadhu. And that time they also tortured to Kapil Muni. And then sometime Kapil Muni, he also appeared from his what is called trance. Then he opened his eyes. That time Sagar Maharaj's sons, they also used many harsh words and torturing this way. That time Kapil Muni, he became very angry. Then the anger coming from his eyes, and he transferred the ashes, the body of 60,000 sons of Sagar Maharaj. All the completely died and transferred in ashes. And chai bhasma ho gaya. Then Sagar Maharaj, when he heard these things, Sagar Maharaj, he came and he did some stop stuti to Kapil Muni. And Santa Mahatma he is called. Santa Maharaj's heart is as like coconut. Coconut, understand? Outside coconut and very hard, but inside is very soft. If anybody just to pay his obeisances to lotus feet of sadhu, then sadhu's heart will be very soft. So for this regard, when Sagar Maharaj, he performed many stop stuti and paid his obeisances to Kapil Muni, then Kapil Muni very pleased. And he told, what will do my sons? They transferred in ashes with your cars. Then what will do now? Then Kapil Muni told, don't worry. And in your dynasty, anybody will bring the food bathing water of Lord Vishnu. And that is called Gangajal. The touch of the water of the Ganges, then your son will be attained in highest perfection. Goal. These things. So, in this the dynasty of Sagar Maharaj, many person they also came. Many kings, very powerful king also came. They also performed hard austerities, but they could not manifest a Ganga from Sattva-loka. Actually, this food bathing water of Ganga, that is called the food bathing water of Lord Vamanadeva. This story very briefly I just explained. Bali Maharaj, he performed fire sacrifice, and that time also Aditi Nandan, the son of Aditi, and Kashyap Aditi Nandan, Vamanadeva, he appeared. That is called Botu Brahmana. Very, what is called? Botu means drop. Kya bolte hai? Drop. He came. And he asked to Bali Maharaj, I am Brahman boy, so I want to some dakshin, some donation. Then Bali Maharaj told, what do you want? And before going to my fire sacrifice, if you want anything, I have to give you. You ask any donation, I will give. That time, Vamanadeva Bhagavan, he told, I am Brahman Santan, I am the son of Brahmana. Brahman means is what? Always is what? No greed anything. And understand, Kali Yuga Brahman, they want more. But in other Yugas, Brahmanas, they are equal. The Brahman means is what? Sattva, Saucha, Daya, Pavitra, Nirlop. Nirlop means is what? Who has no greed for other things, for things is in. That is called, Brahman should be Nirlobhi. So, Vamanadeva Bhagavan, he told, I am a Brahman boy, so just I want to the land, one small land. That small land I will measurement with my own feet. Tripad Bhumi. I want 3 steps of 3 steps of my feet and measurement. That is a Tripad Bhumi I want. That time Bali Maharaj, he laughed and joked, hey, how you are small, dog, and your brain is also same. I am king. You can ask anything, I can give to you. And you are asking only Tripad Bhumi. And that time your feet is very small, not more than 2 inch or 3 inch. What will do they? Bali Maharaj, Vamanadeva Bhagavan told, no, I am Brahman boy, just I want Tripad Bhumi. Just remember, 3 means 3. Pad means that is called feet. Bhumi means that's a land. That my want only 3 feet and land. These things very simple. That time Vamanadeva also to Achman, but when that time Bali Maharaj Guru Shukracharya, he recognized, oh, this boy is Chalya. Chalya means he is Kapat. And Vishnu, Kapat Vishnu, you understand? Now Vishnu manifested in the form of Vamanadeva, and Lord will be take everything from you. And so for this regard, you don't give anything to him. You stop. But Vamanadeva, Kapil Dev, what is his name? Bali Maharaj, he told, I am very happy because who is Bhagavan, who is the supreme personality of Godhead, now he has come in my door asking some begging, bhiksha mang rahe. So I am very happy. I have to give. For this Shastra also explaining Guru no Sat, Sajano no Sat. That Guru is not Guru who is not giving our Krishna Bhakti. She is not my mother who gives not Bhakti. And so Guru no Sat, Sajano no Sat in this verse very clearly explained. So Vamanadeva, Bali Maharaj, he rejects the advice of his Guru. Shukracharya. Shastra also saying, have to give up reject that the Guru, those Gurus are to enjoy the sense gratification of his disciples. Have to give up that the Guru. And our Shastra very clearly this way. So now coming in this way, that time, but still, and Shukracharya, how to stop to giving his donation to Vamanadeva. For this regard, Shukracharya with his jog ball, he entered in the Panchapatra, where is dropping the water, and blocked that the place. Then Vamanadeva Bhagavan told, don't worry, just to take once and kusak grass, and outside just to put maybe some flowers, something blocks the water. So when Bali Maharaj, he took one kusak grass and put that the hole, that the blood coming. Actually, that is called his eyes blind and blood coming from his eyes, and Shukracharya ran away. For this regard, our Shastra says Shukracharya, he is also blind. Kana Shukracharya. Shukracharya, he is also called blind Shukracharya. So now Bali Maharaj, again he took vow 3 times, and I will keep Tripad Bhumi to you. Then Bali Maharaj, that Vamanadeva, he manifested his feet, leg, and with the first leg he measurement whole world and Prithvi Loke Napliya, and second leg he also measurement Sargaloka, everything is there, and going to also Satyaloka, and Satyaloka to going to Brahmakataha. And when Vamanadeva went to Satyaloka, that time Brahmaji, he also worshipped that lotus feet of Vamanadeva, and that food bathing water he kept in his kamandol. And understand these things. And then Vamanadeva also told Bali Maharaj, I also manifested my 2 arms, 2 legs. Then where I will keep my 3rd leg? Then Bali Maharaj is person, how possible 3rd leg will come? Everybody had 2 legs. Where is the 3rd leg? Then Vamanadeva Bhagavan, he manifested 3rd leg, and where I will keep? That time Bali Maharaj thinking, I gave everything, but I did not give myself. That time Bali Maharaj very humble told, hey Prabhu, just you keep your 3rd leg on my head. Then Vamanadeva Bhagavan pushed down him and sent to Patalok. This thing is usually. Now coming in this way, actual Vamanadeva, what is called? Brahmaji, he also worshipped the lotus feet of Vamanadeva and food bathing waters, and that is called the Ganga. And so in the dynasty of Sagar Maharaj, and many kings they came and performed hard austerities how to bring the Ganga in this material world, but all their endeavors, everything have failed. Then in the dynasty of Sagar Maharaj, Dilip and Dilip's son, that is called Bhagiratha, he appeared. Then Bhagiratha, many years, thousand years, he performed hard austerities. Then he prayed to Lord Brahma to give one drop of food bathing water or Lord Vamanadeva, that is Gangajal. Then Ganga-devi, and she told, no, I don't want to go the Prithvi Loka, because in this material Prithvi Loka, people they are committing many kinds of sinful activities, Papa Karma. So maybe I will be contaminated, I don't want to go. But Bhagirath again and again he prayed to lotus feet of Brahmaji. Then Ganga-devi, she told, okay, I will go. Then Ganga-devi, she descended from Satyaloka, then coming in heavenly planet Sargaloka. And when she came in Sargaloka, she saw a very beautiful and Sargaloka. And then she was staying in there. So Sargaloka, that Ganga's name is called Mandakini Ganga. She does not want to come in this material world, Prithvi Loka. And very nice, beautiful story. Garga Samhita also explained. Once Durvasa Rishi, and he was taking bath in Mandakini in there. Then Durvasa Rishi just he kept his cloth on the bank of Mandakini and taking bath in there. In the middle, big straw, a big also waves came, and Mandakini Ganga, she also took Durvasa's cloth. Then Durvasa Rishi became very angry. Durvasa Rishi, she gave curse to Mandakini Ganga. Hey, you have to go Prithvi Loka. This also Garga Samhita very nicely explained. Then Ganga-devi, then when Mandakini, she became very upset. Still she does not want to come in Prithvi Loka. But Bhagirath again and again performed hard austerity and stopped Sriti to Ganga and Bhagirathi. Then Ganga-devi, she told, okay, may I go? This is true. But my dhara means my strength. Dhara, understand? Flow or current is very strong. Maybe I will go Prithvi Lok, when at a time I will go to Patal Lok. I will not stay with. And if anybody can and to hold my current in Prithvi Lok, then I will go. And then Bhagirath, he also prayed to lotus feet of Lord Shivji. And many years, 1000 years, he also performed hard austerity to Lord Shiva. Then Lord Shiva very pleased. Lord Shiva also agreed, admit, okay, I can hold the flow of Ganga-devi. Then Sargaloka is coming to in this material world, and Kailas. Then Shivji, he also hold the Ganga-devi on his head. And Ganga-devi, she was completely flowing in the dreadlocks of Shivji. And she does not want to also come out. Then again and again, Bhagirath, he performed hard austerity and stops with the Lord Shiva. Then one dhara, one also stream coming from Shivji, the Ganga-devi, and manifested in this material world. And then just the touch of the water of the Ganges, and then this ashes of Sagar Maharaj, 60,000 sons, they also delivered from this material world. So our Shastra also explain Ganga's 3 names. In heavenly planet, Ganga's name is called Mandakini. In this material world, that is called Bhagirathi. and another Ganga and in the Rasatal, that is called Bhagavati Ganga. And Shankaracharya very nicely glorified the substitute of Ganga. And today everybody have to recite the Ganga-stotra. Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange Tribhuvanatarinim Sattaralatadange Sankaramauli Nivasini Bimale Mamavati Rastang Tavoda Kamale. So Shankaracharya very nicely glorified about Ganga-stuti. Ganga-stuti, everybody have to today pay your obeisances, lotus feet of Ganga-devi. Our Shastra also explains, Gangar parasya hoy paschati pavan darshane pavitra karo ei tomar gun. If you take bath in the Ganges, then your heart will be purified. But if you take darshan to Vaishnava, then automatically you purified. So Bhagavata Tirtibhuta Sang Prabhu Tirthikurvamti Tirthani Santastena Gadabhrita. Srimad Bhagavatam gives evidence. All the holy rivers and pilgrimage place completely contaminate with the papis. Those who are going to the tirthas, they contaminate that the place. But when the pure devotee of Lord, that means those who hold Krishna's lotus feet in their heart, then they automatically are purified. So the Bhagavata Tirtibhuta Sang Prabhu Tirthikurvanti Tirthani Santastena Gadabhrita. So in this way Ganga-devi still she also flowing over the Prithvi Lokas and everybody also taking bath. Our Shastra also explain, if you chant the Ganga's name, Ganga, 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 then your heart will be purified. Or if you take bath in the Ganga, then you will go to Vaikuntha Dham. Ganga is very powerful. This is the thing. Also, another things also, Gurudev told one very nice, beautiful katha. In Muslim period, Muslim emperor Akbar Badshah, once he also arranged one debate class about Ganga and Jamuna. Who is higher? That time those Panditas living on the bank of the Ganges, they glorified about Ganga's many stop, stuti, many evidence from the Shastra. And those who are Panditas living on the bank of Jamuna, they glorified about Jamuna. And 3 days, and all Panditas, they also giving their own decision. Ganga's Mahima and Jamuna's Mahima. No one can give the final decision. Final decision who will give? Third person. Understand? This is the thing. Just I told when Gurudev and Sri Trivikram Goswami Maharaj, they also discussed in debate. That time Vaman Goswami Maharaj, he also gave the final decision. These are things. So who will give the final decision? And that time Akbar Badshah, he realized in Vrindavan and great Vaishnavas, that is Jiva Goswami Pad there. Sarvabhuma, Jiva Goswami Pad. So that time Akbar Badshah, he called to Jiva Goswami Pad, you come in Vrindavan, you come in Agra. That time the capital of India, and both Delhi and Agra. At the time of Mughal and Muslim emperor. That time also. That time Jiva Goswami Pad, he came in the place, and Jiva Goswami very simple, he told, tell to me about Ganga-devi. Who is Ganga-devi? Then Ganga-devi, the food bathing water of the Vamanadeva. Who is Vamanadeva? Incarnation of Varnandan Samsundar. Understand? Vamanadeva Bhagavan. Or who is Yamuna-devi? Yamuna-devi, Vishakha-devi. Who is Vishakha-devi? Jiva Goswami Pad very clearly explained in the assembly of the Pandit Samaj. Vishakha-devi, she and among the Ashtasakis of Srimati Radhika. Understand? This thing, Vishakha-devi. So Vishakha-devi, she is called Patrani. Even Braj also everybody explained. Vishakha-devi, she is called Patrani. Or Yamuna-devi. Yamuna Patrani. And Brajavasi, they are singing very nice, beautiful Hindi song. Yamuna Patrani. And so Patrani means it's queen, she is the best. And so Jiva Goswami Pad told, tell to us, tell to me. And the queen is higher or servant is higher? Queen. And everybody told. In this way, Jiva Goswami established the glories of Yamuna. And by the combined form of Vamanadeva, Samsundar and Krishna. Srimati Radhika. And Radhikar Bhav Kanti. Churi Kari Krishna Avatirna Haila Gaura Rupadhari. So Gurudev very clearly, when Gurudev told and glorified this Katha, Gurudev heart very overjoyed. Ganga is there. Then Navadvip Dham to going to ocean. And so you take, especially in Navadvip Dham, and Ganga is very topmost. And if you take bath in the Ganges, in Gangotri or Haridwar, or if you take bath in Navadvip Dham, especially in Navadvip Dham, Nidyar Ghat, you cannot compare these things. And because where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed sweet Lila in Navadvip Dham, and especially Nidyar Ghat. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed sweet Lila in there also Gangas. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu every day he worshipped and Ganga-devi, Ganga Pujan. And offering ghee lamps and incense, and also offering banana and other things also. Many things also. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also performed sweet Lila in the Ganges, in Navadvip Dham, Haridas Thakur, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Srivas Thakur, Sarup Damodar, those are high class, exalted, elevated Vaishnavas. They also perform sweet Lila and in Ganga. Ganga's Lila in the Ganga-devi. So Jiva Goswami Pad, in this way, he also established. Don't you think that Ganga, she is less than Yamuna? But according to the everybody knows Yamuna, she is higher. But here also again Jiva Goswami Pad also explained. If you take shelter lotus feet or Navadvip Dham, then you will able to attain to Vrindavan Dham. Aradhito Navanam Vrindavanaste, Naradhito Navanam Vrindavana Eva Dure, Aradhito Dvijasuta Bhajanagaraste, Naradhito Dvijasuta Natabeha Krishna. Aradhito Navanam, Navanam is Navadvip Dham. One who worship Navadvip Dham and taking shelter lotus feet or Navadvip Dham, very easy. He can attain to Vrindavan Dham. And those who are not worship to Navadvip Dham, any method, they can attain to Vrindavan Dham. And so in Navadvip Dham, Ganga is very powerful Ganga. And that I also told, that you can take bath in the Yamuna, you can take bath in the Vishram Ghat, and Mathura Vishram Ghat. And another result you will get. If you can take bath in Kesi Ghat in Vrindavan, and what benefit you will get? Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained. And Bandhu Sange Jadi Taba Ranga Pariyas Thake Abhilas Tabe Mare Katha Sukrakho Jayo Nako Mathura Kesi Tirtha Ghate Rasakas. Mathura Kesi Tirtha. Mathura means here Mathura Mandal, that is a Braja Mandal. Kesi Tirtha, where Krishna and he killed Keshi Daitya, the demon Keshi. But this is the Vaishwarya Marga Katha, no? Where Krishna should perform Lila in Keshi, what is it called? Singarvat. That means, and Krishna is called Dhir Lalit Nayak. Dhir Lalit Nayak, and four qualification of Dhir Lalit Nayak. First qualification of Dhir Lalit Nayak, that is called Prayasi Vasibhuta. And completely what? Controlled by his consort. And so in Kesi Ghat, that means Singarvat, nearby Singarvat. Krishna, he also dresses the hair of Srimati Radhika. Kesi Ghat. For this regard, actual name is Kesa means hair. Where Krishna, he also dresses the hair of Srimati Radhika, Dhir Lalit Nayak, these things. That time Srimati Radhika, she also manifested in her Sadhin Bhartika Naika. So you can understand in this way Krishna's topmost Nayak form, that is called Dhir Lalit Nayak, and Srimati Radhika's her topmost mood, that is called Sadhin Bhartika Naika. Those who are Rasik Vaishnav, they may understand. And so in this way, so if you take bath in the Kesi Ghat and you attend to Golok Vrindavan, and Krishna will give to highest position to serve to Srimati Radhika also. And this is very important. So many things also explain. Many people, they also argument for Vishram Ghat is very, because Sanatana Goswami Pad explain and Vishram Ghat is higher than Kesi Ghat. But there is another mood. But when you see Kesi Ghat is topmost, topmost place in there, where Krishna, especially in Vrindavan Dham. And if you take bath in Vishram Ghat or in Mathura, then you will go to Vrindavan. This is that, only this. Because our Shastra also explained this way. And Mathura, see, Mathura is called the gate of Vrindavan. After cross the gate, then you enter in Vrindavan. If you not cross the gate, how to enter in Vrindavan? Vrindavan Mahima is explained. Vrindavan, that is called the heart of Srimati Krishna and Srimati Radhika. Many people, they argument this. Kintu, but you will deeply emphasize this way. So you may realize. Understand this way. So today is very super excellent, auspicious day. Why I am saying it? Because Jiva Goswami Pad, he concluded these things also. So Ganga-devi and another also Ganga in transcendental world, Golok Vrindavan, Brahma Vaivarta Puran, Brahmanda Puran. They are also very nice, beautiful. Lila also there. And there is the once Krishna. How long I will speak? Haribol. And
40 minutes.
No, how long I will speak? Because I will speak the story briefly, or if I don't know, because.
Haven't you 8:30?
Okay, so very nice, beautiful Lila in transcendental world, Golok Vrindavan. One Krishna, he was meeting with Viraja or Ganga-devi, same name. Then anyhow, Srimati Radhika, she knew Krishna, he is meeting with Viraja or Ganga in there. And transcendental world, that time Srimati Radhika, she became very angry. Then Srimati Radhika, she came on the door of the Kunja of Viraja or Ganga, and outside and Siddham, the brother of Srimati Radhika, and he was guarding, and he also stopped to Srimati Radhika. But Srimati Radhika, she is very angry. No, I have to go inside. That time Siddham also stopped to her. Then Srimati Radhika, she gave curse to him. You go to the material world and become demon. This Lila also in this way. Understand? This way. And Siddham also gave curse to Srimati Radhika. Oh, you have to go to material world, and 100 years you feel separation from Krishna. Now they also giving these types of cards also. There many kathas is there. Then but Srimati Radhika, she by force enter in the kunja of Ganga or Viraja. But Krishna realized, oh, now Srimati Radhika, she is coming. Then Viraja, she also disappeared. And then Srimati Radhika, she asked to Krishna, hey Krishna, tell to me, where is Ganga, where is Viraja? Krishna told, no, here is no one, I am alone. Oh, no, I am getting the smell and from Viraja Ganga. Tell to me. Then anyhow, Srimati Radhika, she realized, oh, Viraja, she also disappeared. That time Srimati Radhika, she gave cards to Viraja. You have to go material world. And so for this regard, that Ganga or Viraja appeared in this material world and purified the heart of the living entities. So in our Shastra also explained the one Sakhi's name, also one Sakhi of Srimati Radhika, name also Ganga or Viraja, also this. And actually when Ganga-devi she manifests, there are many also and things also coming. And these things also Lila is coming on this way. So in this way, today is very super excellent auspicious day. Ganga Mahima. And so many Ganga. Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange Tribhuna Taririm Taralata Range Shankara Mauni Nivasana Bimale Mamamati Rastang Tabavada Kamale Shukracharya and glorified about Ganga. Ganga Mahatma also this way. Ganga Mahima. Very beautiful and sweet also the Ganga Mahima. Then also our Shastra also explain, and if you just touch the water of the Ganga, then you deliver from this material world. Once Garuda, he was flying over the Ganges. Then he saw Garuda, he saw one snake hiding in one hole. Then Garuda, he also caught the head of the snake and pulled out from the hole. Then snake's life here and go away. And then he then just touched the tail of the snake. The snake's tail touched the water of the Ganges. And then the soul of snake manifested 4 arms. Then Garuda, he left that the body of snake and also carried the Chaturbhuj and form of and snake, Atma, and brought in Vaikuntha Dham. So in this way, our Shastra also explain this way. Anyhow, if you touch the water of the Ganges, then you attend to Vaikuntha also. There are so many glorification about and Ganga-devi's katha also. And also I told one boy, he went to take bath in the Ganges, and on the way one, what is called, and wild bull and attacked him. And that time that bull with his horn and pulled down to him. Then that boy left body. And then his Atma attained to Vaikuntha. Because that the bull, ox, he also was digging the earth of the Ganges with his horn. So just that touch the small sand of the Ganges, they attend to. So in this our Shastra also explain, in your house if you keep the sand of Gangas, Ganga Mritika and a Ganga Jal and Tulasi, and in your house never ghost will not come. Your mind will never disturb. And everybody have to keep the Ganga Jal in your house, Tulasi and Ganga Mritika. Mritika understand? The sand of or mud of Ganga. These things also. If anybody about to die, just put the Ganga Jal on his mouth and 100% guarantee he will attend to Vaikuntha Dham. And Ganga Mahima, so many glories of Ganga's katha. In this our Shastra explained this way. Today is very super excellent auspicious day. And also Bhishma Pitamaha, he is called the son of Ganga-devi. And there are so many Lilas also in there. And in Mahabharata, they also Ganga-putra, Bhishma Pitamaha. And this katha also is also this katha. But today also I want to speak also Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu. This is very important. Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu, he is called our Sampradaik Sangrakhak. Sampradaik Sangrakhak, he protect our Gaudiya Sampradaya. And for this regard, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, he also manifested Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti. Why did he manifested this Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti? Mostly Advaitavadi Sampradaya, they are thinking Vedanta their own sampatti, property. But he had explained this, no. The Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti means is what? And Vedanta Darshan, the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam, all the Veda Puran Upanishad, essence of all Veda Puran, that is Srimad Bhagavatam. And Srimad Bhagavatam explain all the Vedanta Sutra also there. And our Shastra, Athato Brahma, Arthoyam Brahma Sutranam Bharatartha Vinirnam. And Gayatri Rupa Bhasa also Vedanta Sangrita. Our Shastra very clear, Garuda Puran very clearly explained this way. And before Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu, no one manifested that Vedantas or the commentary of Vedanta Sutra by Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu, by the causeless mercy of Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad and Govinda-dev, and he manifested and Vedanta Sutra's commentary. And because this katha is very beautiful, transcendental. And why? Because Gurudev he told, and in Jaipur, that time, and the Sri Sampradayas, they worshipped and Srimati Radha Govinda-devi. But that time, the Sri Sampradaya, they are very strict with their rules and regulations. That is called Vaidhi Bhakti. And that time, they also arised one question. Why we will worship to Krishna with Srimati Radhika? Because Srimati Radhika, she is not the married wife of Krishna. And there are two kinds of our bhakti. One is called Archan Marga and is called Bhava Marga. In Bhava Marga, you can worship to Radha and Krishna. But Archan Marga, and according to rules and regulation, Archan Marga, how possible to worship Srimati Radhika and Krishna? Because Srimati Radhika, she is not the married wife of Krishna. And listen, even Srimad Bhagavatam not mention the name of Srimati Radhika. So how will you to establish the proof that Srimati Radhika, she is the wife of Krishna? Archan Marga, Vidhi Marga. This is the rules and regulation is there. And it is better and we can worship to Govinda-dev with Rukmini or Satyabhama, because the Srimad Bhagavatam or Shastra is also evidence, gives evidence. And Krishna married with Rukmini and Satyabhama. So that means they establish how possible we worship to Krishna, Srimati Radhika with Krishna. They also argument this thing. And this is not the proper Archan Marga. And that time king, he does not know. In the king of Jaipur, he does not know. And what is the Archan Marga, what is the Bhav Marga, he does not know. And that time the Sri Sampradayas, they also arranged one big meeting in Galta Pahad. If you go Jaipur, one place there is called Galta Pahad. And all Sampradaya Brahmanas, Sri Brahma, Sudra, Sanak Sampradaya, all Sampradaya Brahmanas, Vaishnava, they also came. Even the Advaitavadi, Mayavadi, everybody came. All sadhus they came. And all sadhus they also gave their own opinion from Shastra also. Everybody established their own philosophy. How possible Govinda-dev will be worshipped with Srimati Radhika? That time the king of Jaipur, he has so much love and affection with Gaudiya Sampradaya. Then he told, okay, maybe Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, he will come and he will give his own opinion. But that time Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, he was very old age. Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, he told, in my old age, I can't go out from Vrindavan. Understand? Vrindavan छोड़कर हम कहाँ नहीं जाना चाहते हैं. But that time, Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, he also sent his disciple, not his Diksha disciple, that is called Shiksha disciple. That is called Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu. And Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu, he did not receive Diksha mantra from Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, but he learned all Ved, Puran, Shastra from Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu. For their Shastra explained this way. And two kinds of our initiation. One is called Pancaratrika-diksha, another is called bhagavatya-diksha. Pancaratrika-diksha means according to the rules and regulation of Narad Pancharatra. And you have to receive diksha from bona fide Vaishnava Guru. And Vaishnava Guru, not some others Guru, because Sampradaya Guru, Sri Sampradaya, and four Sampradayas, Sri, Brahma, Rudra or Sanak Sampradaya. And you have to receive Diksha mantra from bona fide Sampradayas Guru. How many Sampradayas? Four. संप्रदाय बीना मंत्रास्ते विफला मता श्री ब्रह्म रुद्र सनक इति खिति पावन. Very clearly explaining. Without Sampradaya Guru, if you receive Diksha mantra, this mantra will not give the fruit. Mantra का फल नहीं देगा. Understand? So for this regard, just I also explained, that is called the, so the two kinds of Diksha also. One is called Pancaratrika-diksha, another is called bhagavatya-diksha. Bhagavatya-diksha means you can receive Diksha mantra from any Sampradaya Guru, Vaishnava Guru. But you have to take Shiksha from highest exalted Rasik Vaishnava and accept his mood in your heart. Then you attain your perfection goal. This is very important. That is called bhagavatya-diksha. And in our Gaudiya Sampradaya, mostly we see bhagavatya-diksha. Gurudev explains, where is the bhagavatya-diksha? Also, Pancaratrika inside is there. But in the Pancaratrika-diksha, not bhagavatya-diksha is not in there. Understand? In this way, just I also coming back quick this katha. So Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu, and he received mercy from Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, and he came in the assembly house in Galta Pahari, and that time big panditas, sadhus, and they also gave lecture very loudly, and they giving their own philosophy, shastra, and almost time over, and that time king of Jaipur, he humbly request to the president of this Sabha, that is called Sabhapati. Oh, one person, he is the representative of Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, he has come from Vrindavan. Give some chance to speak something about this. That time, this Sabhapati, he told, no, almost our time finished, and we have to do this. But when king requests, then okay, he only can speak only 5 minutes. Then Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu, he was very lean, what is called? Skinny body. And people are thinking, those who have very big body and elephant body, they are the sadhu. Or who is lean and skin body, he is useless. So Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu, that time he is very skinny body. Nobody, oh, why do we speak? Maybe we will fly in the wind. हवाई उड़ जाएगा, वो क्या बोलेगा? This thing. But when the Sabhapati, he gave chance to Baladeva Prabhu speaking only 5 minutes. But Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu, he recited many slokas, and he gave evidence. And he gave evidence from Shastra. And the Srimati Radhika, she is the first established. Srimati Radhika is the married wife of Krishna. Established, because they told Srimati Radhika, she did not marry with Krishna. But Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu, he gave many evidence from Shastra. And especially if you go Bhandirvat, then Brahmaji, he also arranged Srimati Radhika's marriage ceremony with Krishna also there. And that is called Radha Vivaha is there also. There are many, and Jiv Goswami and many Lila also explain this way. He gave the proof, and from many shastras, Srimati Radhika, she is the married wife of Krishna. But first is because that they are Sri Sampradaya, Archan Marga, why Srimati Radhika also, and this also giving example, Srimati Radhika, she is the married wife of Krishna. Establish this way. Then all Pandita, this is true. Before you go, Srimati Radhika, she did not marry with Krishna, but here Brahma, Vaivarta Puran, Brahmanda Puran, different Purans. When Baladeva Vidyabhushana gave, that time they become very surprised. Then he also explained, that time they also don't want to accept Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu's philosophy. Then you go, if you want to speak anything, what is your sampradaya? Okay, we are coming from Brahma Madhya Gaudiya Sampradaya. He wrote the commentary Madhya Bhashya. But you are saying Gaudiya Sampradaya. What is your sampradaya? And we will accept your sampradaya if you have the commentary of Vedanta Sutra. If you have no Vedanta Sutra, commentary of Vedanta Sutra, we will accept. And that time Baladeva Vidyabhushana very humbly told, okay, give me 7 days. After 7 days, I will and give the commentary on Vedanta Sutra. That time Baladeva Prabhu, he also came in the temple of Govinda-devi and doing many subsidy, and Govinda-devi himself wrote the commentary of Vedanta Sutra, and that name is called also Govinda Bhashya. Bala Govinda Bhashya ki jai. Actually, this Govinda Bhashya, the commentary of Vedanta Sutra, and Lord Govinda-devi himself he wrote. For this regard, Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu he gave this name, and Govinda Bhashya. And he very clearly explained these things in this way. And then in this way he established and this katha also. So why I am saying this katha? If Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu will not appear, then we lose our sampradaya also. Then Mayavadi, Soki, Veki, they will be contaminated our sampradayas. Though maybe your question will come, why Jiva Goswami Pad? But they are thinking. Srimad Bhagavatam is called Akritrim Bhasam of Vedanta Sutra. And Srimad Bhagavatam, that is called. And perfect commentary of Vedanta Sutra. And this katha also. And then Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu again also established in Srimad Bhagavatam everywhere Srimati Radhika's name. That is not Radhika's name. Anya Radhito Nunang Bhagavano Haririsara Janno Vihaya Govinda. And he also according to the evidence of our previous Acharya Jiva Goswami Pad and especially Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad and this way. And so today is very super excellent Baladeva Vidyabhushana Prabhu's appearance day. And also Gangamata Gosvamini, time is over, 8 o'clock. Gangamata Gosvamini's katha also. And Gangamata Gosvamini, before her name was Devi, she was the princess of and what is called Pudya Naresh. But when she was very young, she completely surrendered to lotus feet of Krishna. And she was thinking, Krishna is my husband. But when she became young youth, and that time her parents tried to marriage ceremony, but she told, no, I completely surrender my life to Govinda, Krishna. I don't want to marry. And after departure from her mother, she also left the house. She came in Jagannath Puri and took darshan Jagannath and traveling many pilgrimage place. Then later she came in Vrindavan Dham. When she came in Vrindavan Dham, especially in Radha Kunda, she met with one great devotee, that's called Haridas. In the disciplic succession of what is called Anantada. What is his name? Just I forget. Anantacharya is something this. Then she took Diksha from Haridas and completely surrendered to her, and every day she did Parikrama, Giriraj Govardhan Parikrama and Radha Kunda Parikrama. She completely renounced and do bhajana and sadhan. And she was staying not alone with one old lady, I think her name is Lakshmi-priya something this. Lakshmi-priya I think so. And under guidance of Lakshmi-priya, and she was staying in Radha Kunda, and day and night she chanted holy names and doing bhajan and sadhan and listen hari-katha and sadhu sangha, and she was very expert about Shastra Gyan. She has a vast of knowledge of the Shastra. Then her Gurudev told to her, you have to go Jagannath Puri, and renovated the place of Sarma Bhattacharya. Place of Sarma Bhattacharya. So she came in Jagannath Puri and she was staying in Sarma Bhattacharya's place. Her Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu manifested and his, what is called, and 6 arms to Sarma Bhattacharya, Sarvabhuta Darshan in there, and then she was staying in there also. And she also took Kshetra Sannyas. Kshetra Sannyas means what? She will stay in one place, pilgrimage place, not go to anywhere. As like Gadadhar Pandit took Kshetra Sannyas. In the same way, and Shachi Devi, she took sannyas. That sannyas is called Kshetra sannyas. I do not go any place. And do bhajan and sadhan and she was very expert to glorify our Srimad Bhagavat. Bhagavat class. She gave very nice, sweet, beautiful hari-katha. In his hari-katha is very sweet also. So many people also used to come, listen her Bhagavat katha. Especially Gopi Geet, Bhamar Geet, Jugal Geet. This katha when she spoke, everybody completely were charmed. Taba kathamritam tapta jivanam kavi vidiritam kalmasahapaham Sravana mangalam srimadattatam bhuvi gannanti te bhuridajana. Within few days she was very famous in Bhagavat Acharya. Mane, she spoke very nice, beautiful Bhagavat Kathamritam. Big Panditas and used to come her Bhagavat Kathamritam. And even the king of what is called Jagannath Puri and also came to listen her hari-katha also.